Jeremy here, partsbreakers.com, Jeeps Unlimited, 303-666-9020. This is a final approval video. This tub was a pre-sale, meaning, or pre-dismantle, I should say. It was pretty much dismantled. There's a few things on it left, let alone it was sitting on chassis. So couldn't see everything. So we always do this, regardless of the customer asks or not. We just, something we do. We want to make sure you know exactly what you're getting. You know, when I show up or when the truck shows up, depending on, you know, if you're looking at a different tub. For our customer here, it looks like I'll be the one delivering this guy. Well, I know I will be, unless something happens between now and next week. So, and I am taking a load to the East Coast, upper East Coast, through the Midwest. And I am pretty much full. I have a couple small spots left, and maybe a couple spots for frames, but that's it. So without further ado, I'm going to take this video as if you were standing next to me. I know you're having a conversation. You're going to see everything. The last thing I want is to get there and you'd be like, what the heck is this? So most of the stuff we already seen, but nonetheless, here it is. Top of the cowl area, nice and clean, just like we thought. Windshield frame where it mounts. The firewall here from this side over, right? So nice, clean. Here's where you got some of that damage from probably a corner hit or something here. And they did a pretty good job fixing it. But you can kind of see a little bit there, maybe a little bit down the bottom, probably more so than anything. And then of course, the main thing that kind of got my attention here in the first place, besides the filler being here, which obviously it's had some filler, you can see the cracking in the filler here, is there's no Jeep emblem, and these do have Jeep in the bottom of them. So I did find, I have 2 tubs out there that are absolutely gone for rust, but in that area they're fairly clean. And I'm going to cut out basically from that line down. They're on a 7, but they're the same from the door forward. So, and then you can scab in or however you want to do that side. So that's the damage. We knew about that there. A little bit of surface in the door jamb area here. Nothing unusual. A little bit of filler. You can see filler's pretty common in CJs. Matter of fact, I had a guy once tell me that from the dealership, when they got shipped in, they literally take them right to a body shop and lather them up and repaint them because there were so many wavy lines in a lot of these. So nothing we didn't already see. Most of the stuff here, this tub was pretty visible, but it had a little bit of mud in it, so we got the hot seat out. I did blast a little bit more on some of the rusty areas. There was a little bit of rust there that we've seen before, and I got in there with 4,000 PSI and blew out most of it, but not all of it. I mean, it's not an abrasive wash like a sandblast, but it did pull a little bit out. Back where the tailgate would be, this is obviously non-tailgate, most of them are. And then your corners, pretty nice corners actually. Back down to the passenger side, we knew those 2 spots there. And again, who knows what happened there. I'm not going to speculate any more than I already have. And then the firewall, okay? Floors, roll bar, obviously this customer ended up getting the roll bar with this one, so roll bar's in it and will stay in it. And I'll lift it up to make sure there's nothing else we see there. Nice flat floor, nothing, looks like nothing dented even, or overloaded. A lot of times these get a little overloaded. Little bit here in the very corner, actually I didn't even see that till right now, but nothing terrible. But again, once you see everything, nice flat wheel wells. Pretty good through here too. Nothing like, you know, been sliding around heavy like I see sometimes in there. Floors, pretty clean actually. That one's got a little patch on it, but this area, which is really common to rust out on CJs, are usually the ones with the roll bars down here, but this one's really clean. They're really nice actually. Up through there, might have a little bit right there coming through. I'll come over there and show you there, probably right where this bolt was. This floor is starting to get a little surface, but no holes or cracks, and this floor looks all original. Same with back here, no cracking where the seat bracket went. That's pretty common in them. I see that stuff and I say it's common and it's, you know, no big deal, and it really isn't because we see it so often. I mean, whether it's a big deal or not, it's kind of speculative, but what I see when I see something that's common on them, it's the no big deal status, I guess. But anyway, driver's side floorboard, this is where you can see that, and that really illustrates kind of where that must have been hit up there in the corner. And we knew there was a little bit of damage there, so but again, I always like to show them. I mean, it just, it's better for not just somebody being upset with me when I drop something off, but also on their end to fix something. I mean, knowing ahead of time, even if they're okay with the fix, just knowing, okay, I know I'm going to have to do this as soon as I get this tub is crucial, I feel like, when we do our tubs. And that's why we have 18 years of doing these things and having such good communication and feedback from our customers. So now I'm going to lift it in there. So most of the bolts broke on these, which is a little bit of a bummer, but this is easy to get to. You can get your hand up in here. Customer that's doing this knows these really well, so I'm more or less talking about a lot of the stuff under here for anybody who hasn't done any work on these or is potentially looking to see what may happen when they pull theirs. So you can see the Bondo here that they filled in and basically probably filled in, brought it all the way out to here just to kind of smooth out that body work they had done there. This customer's looking in particular to replace this panel, and I'm sending them with that panel to do that swap on it. So you can see that's where they hodgepodge. That's not even really a patch. They just put sheet metal above it, but that's the extent of it there. Bolt here, okay. This one's, they normally float, but this one is broke loose here. This one looks good threads. Above your gas tank, that one's good. This one broke, super common. This one you can get to. Well, people go into it from a different way. This is boxed in. This one, when they fix this is when this one will probably get fixed here. This one, unfortunately, is also broke. We left the stubs. Whenever the guys get them to where they know they're about to break them, I try to tell them to leave as much material as possible, just in case somebody can get in there with some heat. We do not use the heat out here. I've had the guys do it in the past, and they end up lighting things on fire. So I wish that wasn't the case, but it is. Wheel wells are really clean on this one. No rust in these seams. And there's that area I was telling you about on the top. And I'll go back over here and show that here, and then also the wheel wells. So nice clean wheel wells, and look up in there, nice and clean. A lot of times they rust out from the inside up through here. So really nice and clean up through there. The back whole area here, nice and clean. This one's broken, but this one you can get to. Here, this one's broken. There you go, good about an inch there. And then that one's actually good. So a couple of them are good. Most of CJ's break on those bolts. So when I see those, I'm not super surprised. We do our due diligence trying not to, but unfortunately, when it comes to those, we have a woodpecker we use to shake them loose sometimes, and that works. And some guys are better at it than others. Unfortunately, it's just the way it goes. So 303-666-9020. I'm gonna upload this video, take a couple more pictures. Questions, comments, concerns, you can call us, text us. That phone number doesn't text, but you can call me and get my cell. Email, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for taking a look, and this is probably my 7th tub I've done today. So most of them are going, they're all final approval videos. They're all going on the trip. So cool. Thank you.